toys so that we can face down the witness.
That's right. And we're also getting
Sweet.
some help from a tried and true sharpener of Guardians as well. Shax is going to be helping us out as well, right?
Oh, Shax is helping us.
Where
Okay.
some see calamity, Shax sees opportunity.
Yeah.
And he is going to be opening up his arsenal for us to enjoy. I think we'll hear about that next
Wait,
week, right?
arsenal?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of weapons?
Yeah, he'll be your vendor, and I'm really excited for players to hear from him.
Awesome. As someone who spends a lot of time in the Crucible, it's always good.
I want to see what Onslaught's at.
Inspirational, to say the least.
Absolutely, at high volume.
Yeah, honestly, it's the best part of him. You just throw more grenades.
Oh,
Reminder to everyone.
Never go wrong.
May it be a hint to us all. And of course,
A hint?
there's a lot also too going on here. I see turrets, I see other activity defenses. Obviously, we're going to jump into some gameplay here, but before we do, can you tell us a little bit about what we're going to see when we dive in to play some Onslaught here live in just a minute?
Ooh.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So something that's really cool about Onslaught compared to a lot of our activities in Destiny.
Is it actually fun?
Like Tom said, it's not an offensive, it's a defensive. Our goal is to defend the ADU or advanced defense unit,
Okay.
which allows us to build our defenses like turrets, tripwires, decoys.
Ooh.
The main goal is to make sure that that thing stays up for all of your waves that you're fighting in.
Yeah.
And
Sounds
if
a lot
that
more
goes down at
detailed.
any point, regardless if you're on playlist, normal, or on legend difficulty.
Wait, there's a legend version?
it will
Ooh.
end. So the main goal is to keep your defenses safe, build them up, upgrade them,
Okay.
get as far as you can.
Yeah, legend difficulty. Interesting. Already dropping some hints. I like what I'm hearing.
You know,
Yeah.
good. And another thing, just really quickly,
Yeah,
is we
please.
had a lot of learnings from some of our activities in the seasons, like deep dives and the coil, where we know players like when we escalate difficulty over time.
Yeah.
So that's a key feature of Onslaught.
Ooh.
Wave 1 to wave 50, each one.
Wait,
each
50?
end escalating in difficulty, as we're going to see in gameplay, and that serves a really cool opportunity for players to test their builds and
Yo.
the waves of enemies that we're fighting against are the whetstone by which we are sharpening ourselves.
Excellent. Yes, build craft.
So you can go.
Notice. Be prepared for what's to come. All right. Well, I say there's no time like the present. We are seeing a lot of requests in chat for gameplay. I think we can go ahead and.
Let's.
dive on
I
in.
want to see. This is all speculation. I want to see what if it's
Return to
fun.
your throne roll briefly to go ahead and kick things off here.
My tithes.
Obviously, yeah, we got to get some tithes for the man himself. In the meantime, really quickly, obviously, with Onslaught being a brand new activity, we're going to kick things off in a very different way. Can you tell us a little bit about what we're going to see when we go ahead and?
Yep.
start
Let's see.
things off?
Let's talk about it.
You're going to see it in the gameplay here in just a second, but Onslaught is about kind of establishing a defensive kind of like beachhead in these contested territories where we're like trying to claw space back from the witness.
Certainly.
And we're going to see it in Midtown here in a moment. And
I still would like to know the the reason why they're doing this, but
you found that you play with all the time, or maybe you matchmake you in with, and you're going to push forwards with Shax's Red Jacks that you're going to see here.
okay, we've fought with those robots before.
Establish a defensive area. You'll deploy the advanced defense unit, and then you'll start placing defenses.
Yeah.
As Noah
Ooh.
said, there's turrets, there's trip mines, there's decoys. The decoys is our favorite little sweepy
That's
bot.
right. Yep.
And
Back to help once again.
and you
Sweepy
can
bot.
activate those too. Like,
That's
the way
funny.
The activity works is you defeat enemies to collect scrap, which is our currency, and then you can spend that to deploy these defenses. And you're gonna have to be kind of selective. Like each of these defensive locations can move around throughout the activity.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, well, this sounds interesting.
Oh, awesome.
We already got some
Gameplay
action
already.
here.
Yes.
Let's do it.
We're
I want
over
to see
here
displays.
to create a foothold for our ADU. Supported
Oh,
by
okay.
Jax's lovely Red Jacks. We know and love them.
Wait,
And as soon as we
that's
clear out
Leviathan.
The Elixni that are here, or the Fallen.
That's the Leviathan
as
cannon.
As we see, we got some batteries in tow, and this begins.
What the
our
heck?
first really interesting part of this activity, which is our purchase phase. Killing enemies will grant you scrap, like we see in the top left, and we have 30 seconds to pick
The sweeper bot.
Tripwires that you can buy for 1,000.
Okay.
Decoy, which is our lovely sweeper bot here, and turrets. I know people are very curious about turrets, so I'm just going to buy this first.
There we go.
But we
Let's
have,
see it.
Our lovely guests, Clayton and Ashley, who have helped create this activity in our playtest team.
Okay, this actually looks interesting.
And
Holy crap, they actually made something different for once.
Solid teammates, and also for the folks in chat noticing some weapons, go ahead and just go ahead and observe everything you can possibly see on screen. Oh, it's okay.
Midnight Coop is coming back! Midnight Coop! Holy crap, it's coming back, I knew it!
In the key art, but also too, so Jerome, we're here obviously going ahead and doing this for.
What is it?
reason.
Oh, this is
AU here for a purpose.
Midtown. Okay, it's a
Understand
reimagining of
what
Midtown.
that plays in the defense that we're mounting against the witness.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Dude, it's actually a horde mode, which is
when
dope.
all of the Guardians and their allies enter the portal to face down the witness, Earth will be essentially undefended.
Yeah.
So it's important that we establish solid defenses now.
Okay.
And claw back as much territory as we can in advance of our assault.
Hung jury?
I wanna just point out,
Wait, what? They're giving you hung jury in here?
We'll see the weapons next week,
Oh, yeah.
but we've got some beautiful new lore on those weapons. And so any of those lore hounds, make sure you check out those tabs.
Yeah, it's
Hung jury, midnight coup.
Maybe looking at whatever happens to show up in the stream today, but yes, this is the brave arsenal, as it will be known. Players will get a chance to go ahead and be more intrinsically involved with this. We'll have more information.
What
on
the
that
heck?
in the coming weeks, but yeah, for those out there that are observing maybe some previous Guardian favorite weapons out there, worry not. You'll have lots of information to learn over the next coming weeks.
So yeah, I want to kind of get started
Holy,
on
okay.
what players have been seeing since we've been talking about. Please.
Yeah, Warframe does have something like this.
As we're able to see, like, the ADU has a health over its head right here, and we have enemies in waves coming to try to defeat it.
Uh-oh.
Paying attention,
Is that a champion?
high-value targets that are mini bosses.
There's
or
champions.
called saboteurs, which drop these repair batteries. And for
Oh.
other players, we can see that there are champions involved. So, you know, bring your champion weapons.
Oh, new players. Sorry, you don't get to have fun.
We have different waves and different augments like we're seeing on Wave 3.
New players aren't going to have those
Demand
mods.
Your immediate attention.
Yep.
We know Destiny players like to run.
What's he doing? He's just chilling.
Try to get you out of the space of the ADU sometimes, so that you can kind of do those objectives to make sure that, oh yeah, I can explore Midtown and all these other
He's
spaces.
just living his best life over here, huh?
Yeah, Crucible enjoyers know this space pretty well. It'll be a chance for everyone to go ahead and check it
Yeah,
out.
I like the reimagining of it. That's actually pretty cool.
Obviously, the pyramids have been busy in here helping to go ahead and mount.
Turn this into PvP map, by the way. This looks like it would be a cool PvP remix.
They keep it consistent. But Jerome, these are
Seriously,
very
make it into
pyramids
PvP
in
map.
our own backyard that are going to go ahead and just try and terraform the city, or can you help us learn what's going on here?
Well, they don't have to do anything. I mean, the Witness is doing what it wants to do, and if we don't stop it, then it's game over.
Yeah.
So they really just need to keep us pinned. The Witness is inevitable. There's no way we could defeat every one of the Witness's soldiers.
Right.
There's no way we could.
Oh, he almost let
fight
something
them one
slip,
by
didn't
one.
he?
We'll try.
We have to deal with
He
the
almost
Witness
let something
head-on
slip.
Yeah.
inside the Traveler.
Yeah.
And we'll do that soon.
So also
Make it
too,
looks-
obviously
it looks
getting rid
cool.
and send players away from the ADU is pretty significant when it comes to.
It doesn't look like it's just bum rushing you, which is kind of nice.
In Onslaught, but Tom, can you tell us a little bit about the defenses as well? Like I think we see some trip mines up already, set and ready to go.
Yeah, you can see the horizontal beams. Those are trip mines. As you upgrade,
I'm a
them,
little
they'll
disappointed, though,
you'll be able to
that
do
it's only
damage
one
to
location you could set everything up. Wish it was a little more expansive.
They get more in size. If you upgrade it, you'll go from 1 trip mine to 2, as we see here, which is really nice. I'm gonna keep going.
Oh my
And then we've
god.
also got,
Look at all the
turret
freaking
ducts.
servitors. Okay, I take it back. It looks like they can bum rush you.
As well, when you can upgrade those three levels as well, they change color, they deal more damage, they get more health.
Yeah.
Fire rate
Oh,
increases.
there's a champion in there, I think.
And then we've also got Sweepy Bot, who do also those decoys mostly just gain health and change color a little bit. But the idea
Wave
here is, like,
4.
each of these
Okay.
defense locations, we're going to kind of randomly pick defenses for you to deploy.
Okay, cool.
To make the best choices and use your limited resources, the scrap that you're collecting, to make the best.
I just hate that it's one room location. Wish you could set up like a battle zones everywhere.
Everything. You're gonna have to be like, no, maybe we want this turret, or maybe it seems like enemies are coming more from this direction. Maybe we should have these trip mines.
Right. Yeah. Let's focus our attention.
It is a little bit strategic, which I appreciate.
Turrets do some work in a different direction.
Yeah. Something I want to bring up is we actually have a bonus objective going on right now. We have secondary objectives that occasionally appear.
Oh, bonus.
In waves, and this one is just to complete the wave within a certain amount of time. And if
Okay,
you
so we
complete
can
that
bum rush
while
them.
You're defending the ADU. You got to make sure that's alive. You'll actually get a reward, which is a heavy ammo crate that will refill your ammo. You
Oh.
get higher up in the waves. And you
Yeah,
can
no one's using heavy right now.
like larger waves of stuff. Like that is definitely something you're going to be trying to get.
Yeah.
And that kind of ties into the team coordination you can do. Like if you have a good team in the higher.
He's not using any
You're
overloads.
going to need a little bit more coordination. You might need somebody to go out and do the augments, and somebody to go out and do the critical objectives.
Yeah, and also too.
Yeah.
So just to make sure, Tom, as well, this isn't the only ADU we're going to be defending in this activity. It moves around the map.
Oh,
As I
what?
said earlier, there's 50 waves in our
50
our
waves?
version of this activity.
Okay.
So it's just a confirmed thing.
Version, which is just one location. It's easy, quick.
Okay. Whoa, what the heck?
10 waves and you're done. And then there's the challenge version, which we're showing here. So there's 50 waves or 5 sets of 10 waves.
Okay, so
You know,
like
this is how we like to talk about
in
it.
between challenge.
And,
Cool.
With each of those sets of waves, we move around the map between 3 different locations.
Okay, got it.
And so you'll start at 1 ADU, you'll defend it, You'll take the fight to the witness for a little bit. You'll come back, and then you'll build up defenses more, and then go fight a boss.
Yeah, which is
Ooh,
what we're
okay.
seeing as well right now. Like we're on board a pyramid ship now, right?
Yeah, this is
this is
one
really
of my
cool.
favorite phases. Where instead of defending the ADU, we take the fight to them, and as you see, we cultivate a spark of light, and it's time to run it down.
Are we destroying the pyramid?
Tenants and do a fun backflip. Let's hope I can pull that off.
Do the backflip.
It's important. If you don't do the backflip, chat's gonna be very upset. I can already.
All right, what's going on with the backflip?
Here we go.
Oh, that's actually kind of
You make it look so easy. No,
it's kind of neat.
it is good.
That was it, though?
He's doing pretty well. I'm not gonna.
We're also on the first set of waves. So.
It's gonna go.
Yeah, it's true. It is 50 waves, so it's going to change. And there's a ranking paired to it, too. Look at that. Shaq says his own thing.
Version of this and a 50 was it?
Yes, there's a 10-wave version called Onslaught Playlist.
Okay.
Okay, so
if
for
you're
new
in
people.
you want to be in for a short session, I think that's definitely the place for you.
Okay, that's
Onslaught,
reasonable.
Our experience from playtesting is really easy to lose track of time and just kind of keep going. You can always be like, just one more wave, a few more sets.
Yeah.
Dang, it's been an hour. Like, it's actually crazy.
Wait. Yeah, I imagine it takes as much as the coil
How
does.
do you decide whether to
Woo!
unlock new defenses or upgrade the ones you've already got?
So it really is a risk-reward thing. As we're seeing, like, when you upgrade defenses, they will exponentially increase in price, which means that you have to make a decision every purchase phase, like, do I want to save my money to potentially upgrade something down the line and also hope that that defense, lives long enough to be upgraded?
Okay, so
Or
there is some
am I just going to bite the bullet
logical
and
thinking here.
buy something now that can help me immediately? My strategy usually is that in the first few waves, I will not buy anything to just save up for later and usually my
He's giving us
do
pro
something.
tips.
That's where communication comes in. If you just do that by yourself, I don't think your teammates will be very happy with you.
It's fair. As always, keeping the comms crisp is very important, especially as you get those higher.
Yeah, I'm sure that will go well with blueberries.
Unfortunately, waves of this right now, but yeah, when we were doing our playtest yesterday, things got crazy in a hurry. I hope we get to see some more of the craziness we saw yesterday, but I don't want to spoil anything for chat. Obviously, there's plenty to be discovered in this.
Something I neglected to mention, which we've been doing this whole time, is the ADU batteries will actually heal it, kind of similar to like Forges in the Black Armory.
You said that. You did say it would heal.
And the ADU, the enemies are naturally compelled to come over here and attack it. They'll shoot it, they'll knife at it. But also, if there's any enemies that stay in the radius of the ADU, you'll see it'll turn red and
I noticed that.
So that's when you need to throw your ADU
So
batteries in there.
if there's any invisible pricks.
If your ADU's full on health, you'll actually get 3 times.
Yeah, it does look
the
like
amount of
the leaks were
it's
legit.
just to try to keep it as healthy as possible because you might be able to snowball your defenses.
Interesting. So especially if you're really pushing for those later levels in like the 40s and 50s, maybe it just behooves you to hold on. For the levels or so, let your abilities and weapons do the talking for a little bit.
50s are no joke.
So if we're getting Midnight Coop and Hung Jury, then we can get Black Armory weapons too, probably.
So yeah, here's one of our augments.
That's what I'm getting. I'm thinking Black Armory weapons are back.
Ultras that come in
And it is a forge.
Yeah.
Since we're on the first wave, they're not that difficult, but I promise you, wave 40, wave 50, these guys are tanky.
Yeah, I imagine so. They're already kicking your guys' butt.
Credit in making it look easy as well.
Like I said, I'm just that guy.
He's been preparing for this moment. Also, too, actually, let's talk a little bit of build crafting. What are you running right now, Noah?
So I'm not treading new ground here. I'm a Night Stalker by heart. I got my Gerfalcons on. We actually.
I don't know about the sidearm though.
Gerfalcons, everyone. So anyone who mispronounces it, that's how you say it. Doing that, I love Buried Bloodline. It's a great weapon from.
It's all right.
Ruin. I love the Catalyst. And, I'm just doing that because we might see some Tormentors. Who knows? And I like precision when we're doing that because rockets aren't very effective against.
See, over the past day or so, as we've been getting prepared for the stream, I'll admit my jealousy for Buried Bloodline has only been growing. I'm a big fan of Graviton Lance. We get along very well.
Okay.
I gotta say, the precision that you've been getting
is this a boss fight?
Buried Bloodline makes me upset that I haven't just gone ahead and buckled down and gotten the farming done to get that thing unlocked, honestly.
Yeah, great. So as we see,
yeah, great.
We are actually in the pyramid again for the boss taking the fight back to the Witness's forces. And this brings up a really interesting part of all of the boss phases where instead of having immune shields or immune phases, we have different augmentations that allow you to increase your effectiveness against the boss. So for example, this one is
poor guy got sighted.
Stand in these areas and see high value targets.
Yeah, great. That I've got to use that as a beam.
That's something.
Yeah, great.
Because these are meant to be kind of like victory laps. Like you survived against the ADU, it is time to just single-mindedly take down the boss.
Even chat's like, yeah, great.
Also, too, I know we touched on there being 10 and 50 wave versions, but we got a question in chat from Tirkinator. Is it random matchmaking? Do you
Cool, there's a boss. I think. Yeah, great.
So playlist is random matchmaking, or you can bring your fire team in, and then I believe
Everyone's more like, yeah, great.
A normal version and like a hard version. The GM. I believe that the normal version
Holy crap.
is match made. You can correct on socials maybe for the second one. I don't think it's match made.
Yeah,
I
great.
think everything supports matching.
Cool, awesome. Yeah, obviously. And honestly, too, it never hurts to bring in your own GM.
The disrespect from my man.
We definitely want you to communicate. In that activity on the upper end, especially, you're gonna have a time.
Yeah, honestly. Also, too, actually, while we're kind of on that subject, I remember something you mentioned earlier was, kind of one of the goals, I think, from a design standpoint, you were mentioning. Was
what? Yeah, what was the loot? What the heck?
The combat sandbox that Destiny
what the heck was that
you
loot?
just want to throw down and just
what the heck?
Go crazy, and this is something that really seems to facilitate that.
You might even feel it on the stream here as we're going to go deeper and deeper here. Like we defeated the first set now. We're on the second set. We're at a new defensive location you can see here that's near the river.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So you do different locations. Okay, cool.
We're developers, so we were able to change it to our other faction. It's not always going to be Fallen. We have the Hive that we're shown prominently.
All right, cool. We got Hive. Very nice.
Right,
Oh, great.
The more keen eyes at home, they may have noticed that behind the scenes, the faction has changed. So when Jerome mentioned it earlier, every single one of the armies at the Witness's behest is going to go ahead and be a part of this fight, potentially. Or which ones are they, rather? Or if you don't mind me asking, I should say, Jerome. This is your...
Yeah, we've got...
You didn't want to get grade again.
And Hive are going to be pressing the last city, but the Taken are definitely active elsewhere.
Yeah.
They're sort of the...
Oh.
They're being marshaled for other purposes.
Interesting.
Wait.
Other elements of the seasonal story are yet to be revealed. We'll let that obviously uncover itself as time goes on naturally. Yeah, there's plenty for the lore hounds out there to go ahead and discover.
Okay.
When you're putting together a story like this, obviously kind of helping us realize what the Witness's mission is. Like, what
does that mean? The Taken King's back?
You kind of looked at this activity and the opportunity it presented to the narrative team.
We always start with the characters. Like the emotions of the characters, from their perspective, how they would see things, how they would react.
Certainly.
And so that's what made Shaxx a natural fit for this. It's such a gear-focused.
I mean, yeah, Shaxx has like all the loot.
Ferocious. We needed a voice that matched that level of intensity.
Yeah.
And so that's where we came up with Shaxx.
Yeah, Shaxx is like the perfect hype man
honestly.
for this, right?
He is actually going in. I give him credit. He's trying to showcase. It's nice to see developers actually play the game that they made, like the activity. Okay, that's
He's been preparing us for this. That's what the Crucible is for.
No, and that's a great way to look at this. The Crucible is preparing.
I don't know about the build, and the gun, but at least he's playing competently enough.
This is what we've been sharpening ourselves for. This is that moment. Also, too, kind of in that theme, we got a question from Cozy Spartan in chat. Are there any other weapons that are coming back? As a quick reminder, this is the first of actual three, or actually.
So we're gonna have a loot review later.
We're gonna be talking about that, so make sure and mark your calendar and tune in then.
I probably won't be live for the next one, unfortunately.
A first look at what's to come in the brand new activity. Joining us with Destiny 2 Into the Light.
I'm out of money. I'm broke. No.
All out of scrap already?
Yes. I bought one thing. I suppose I spent it all on these two turrets, which have been performing pretty well, actually.
Oh.
I'm a person, I prefer to upgrade a few things because their effectiveness is much more heightened when you upgrade it. So I feel like if you all pool your resources to make a few traps really good, that might serve you well, but who knows? I know when you do legendary and
don't say who knows. You're literally the developer
defenses to help you out because
of the activity.
Those enemies are powerful and they are focusing down your ADU unrelentingly.
Yeah. All right, so we've touched on there are 3 different defensive tools at our disposal between the turrets, the trip mines, and obviously the decoys.
Like I think the turrets are going to be the play for the most part.
Yes.
Correct. Cool. How far do those go up? Like what level? It'll be 3? Awesome. And as I understand it too, there's a pretty steep progression as they go ahead and continue leveling up. That scrap.
Maybe I'm undermining Bloodline. Because it is getting harder. I can tell that they're getting tankier.
Yeah.
But you got to keep him safe too, right?
That's why he's not using his hand cannon nearly as much.
Big knights or big fallen captains reinforcements comes in and just smashes them.
Yeah.
And so you definitely want.
He's going in for like the big crit
dropping
hits
from low
with
orbit.
the special,
Yeah, it's been known to happen. Who knows?
and he's getting good ammo.
If one of your defenses is destroyed, do you repurchase it at level?
Yeah,
1?
he's really going in on this ammo. He's not used as heavy at all.
You have to watch out for with trip mines. You know, like I said, they have charges, and they will just, they will go out on their own. But that's why they're so cheap. You're going to have to rebuy them once you run out of charges.
Yeah, and also I think I saw a question in chat. I missed the name, so apologies to whoever asked this. Is scrap individual or is it fire team wide?
Oh yeah,
So
that's a good
we've
question.
got an interesting way of doing it. So the fire team earns scrap together, but you
Wait,
have
what?
to spend individually.
Okay.
So you can't mess up your fire team mates by like overspending. You've got your own little stock. Your own
Okay,
little
good.
Yeah.
That would be
purse,
so
scrap
annoying.
to spend. So you can coordinate if you want, or you could just spend how you see fit to help the team.
Yeah.
In general, like anything you purchase is going to help.
Yeah, as someone
This
who's, like, in
doesn't
the
look
past,
too
I've
hard. A
played,
decent
like,
build would walk
way
through
back-
this
way
activity.
back
I think so
games.
too.
There we go. When it comes to the upgrades, I imagine
'Cause he's
like,
what,
the
already on almost
is that
20?
feeling of wanting to, instead of getting,
Are they
3
trying
level
to
1
show
turrets,
all
3
50?
level 1 turrets get 1 level 3 turret, for example?
Is it
that
only
how we're gonna
Midtown?
get
Surely there's going to be more
if you're
maps,
pushing those
hopefully.
higher levels?
I think it's definitely valuable to do that as long
Yeah.
as you can keep it safe.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah,
Like,
fair point.
sometimes it might be better to spread out the
Yeah, that's true.
the damage, but like a lot of that's going to vary, like what augments or which enemies are coming in.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be able to control that. You're just going to have to react. Like it might be.
Yeah.
This might be an easy wave of just some thrall.
Yeah.
But it could be a bunch. Of
I mean, yeah, it just depends. I think it's
Tom, who
it
was putting a bunch
looks
of exploders
it looks
saying
like
to a wave.
Forge's
Who on Earth was
enhanced
responsible for that?
with it's Forge's with a survival version of it. Because Forge's you never had to really defend.
Directly to Tom. You can follow him on Twitter right now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So it looks funner, but I can easily see this getting boring after over time.
When it comes to kind of the seasonal
It
story
depends.
systems,
If there's
so
only
again,
one
we're
map,
here
then
to
yes,
fight
it will
against the
be.
witness, just sharpening ourselves. The next step pretty much is just to go ahead and hold out for as long as we can in preparation for that next battle, I'm assuming?
Absolutely. We're waiting for Crow to essentially build a bridge in concert with Mara, with help from.
I mean, yeah,
Osiris and
the
others,
story
and,
implications are interesting.
So it's really the universe is on Crow's shoulders.
Yeah.
And,
Oh. Does he know that?
we couldn't imagine anyone better suited
Yeah.
for the task.
Yeah.
Oh.
Crow has come a long way. In
Yeah,
a
from
short
killing
time.
Clay,
And I think
Cade.
he deserves an opportunity to show what he can do.
Yeah.
And I think he'll come through for us.
Still has uttered one of my favorite lines. Yeah, we went ahead and chased him into the astral plane. Well, I just shot at him until he ran away, but your way's better. Like, he's earned his spot. He's ready to go, obviously. All right, Noah, where are we at? What do we
Oh, so they spawn back there. Spawn trap.
Like I was trying to say earlier. we
Okay, so
actually
he's
have
actually using
five
heavy now.
different ways, like, as
Okay,
we've seen with
respect.
the Hive and the Fallen, that it's not just fighting acolytes and thralls every time. We have different compositions. So this is a wave full of exclusively ogres. And cursed
Yeah,
thralls.
what the heck?
Thrall are nice
That's
because it allows
terrifying.
you to chunk the ogres if they're grouped up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're cursed thralls, and as we see, they are just booking it straight toward the ADU.
Yeah, LMG I think is going to be the heavy of choice for this.
Honestly, it seems like within a
100%
millisecond, just lighting up
LMG.
anything they can possibly see.
Yeah, I think they're really dedicated to the witness, and I think they're also kind of stupid. So they're just doing what they know.
I'm not brave enough to say that to an ogre's face, but I respect you for being able to do so.
I mean, it looks all right. I'm not going to be, I'm like, honestly, I'd have to play it with
So
my
this
own
is
build and
another
character, but it
bonus
looks fun
objective here,
enough.
Actually, which is they're going to be. Pure
But if you don't
splinters
like
that spawn.
defense games, you're not probably going to enjoy this activity.
Oh, right here. Look at that.
Bro, there's no shot you ignored the thrall that's right there. Bro, okay, I just gave you some praise that you're playing competently, and you're straight up ignoring the thrall that's beating at your freaking
We're
machine.
able to get heavy ammo, which I desperately need because my buried bloodline is out of ammo.
That's right, I never heard that.
So there's tension, right? When those splinters lead you
Why,
away
what was
from the
that sound
ADU,
effect? There's some kind
you need to
of
have,
detonation?
split your attention in
Wait, there's mines?
Yeah, that's a
Bro,
thing that
that's
we
so
really
cool.
like to index on. So for these critical,
'Cause it does get harder.
not critical objectives, for these augments, they kind of
More of that,
incentivize
though.
Players to like leave the ADU and kind of have roles. As we see, we got splinter mines, and you have guards that are guarding them. We have Clayton and Ashley doing that for me while I defend the ADU.
Holy
That
crap,
kind of
yeah.
means that you have less people defending. Like the
You
wave
just
is still
build
coming
more
forward,
turrets.
But there's things you have to do, and those distractions, which aren't really optional, are kind of what gives you that tension and kind of allows for interesting build crafting decisions. Like, that's something I kind of wanted to go into, something that excites me as
Yeah.
somebody who's kind of seen how our seasonal meta kind of
Bro.
develops with things like Strand Titan and Solar over and over.
Yeah.
I'm interested in seeing if interesting things come out of like Onslaught. You're not trying to stay alive yourself. You're trying to keep this ADU alive, which is a
Breadlings might actually be good for this. Just killing everything rapidly.
She's using Arc Souls, which has proven to be really useful against the Fallen. Like, is Risk Runner going to be something people want to use? Or Trinity Ghoul or Sunshot? Oh,
We're gonna get that happen. That's fine.
yeah.
Yep.
So also, too,
Every man for
when it
themselves.
comes to the build crafting,
All part of the plan.
Probably imagine when you're doing the GM difficulties, like it's not just your own build you're worried about, but making sure you have that communication across to your team, across champion mods, across element types. Like there's probably a whole heck of a lot.
This is a nice change of pace. Hopefully the weapons and armor are worth getting from playing this activity. I hope so too.
We have a bunch of different wave
It's a new,
types,
different kind of activity I'm
different
down for.
compositions and
Ooh,
bosses
different
that we're seeing,
boss.
augments there. So really, like, build is king. Like, you're still shooting bad guys, using your abilities, using
Yeah.
base magic, but it's all a matter of like how you use it in each situation. Like maybe
Here the
you
boss
want
is just
something more
melting.
offensive when
Did you
fighting
just
a
stay in
boss,
place?
Or bring in that spark and rift. But when you're in the ADU, you
I do want to say I'm glad that the boss isn't health gated. Can we say holla for not health gated bosses?
As kind of the levels continue to progress.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about those?
So we just did an augment just now that had capture points spawn in the arena. Oh, we have one right here. And what that does is that calls in turrets. That come and
What?
help us out. If we call both of them, they'll all activate, and that serves to kind of get some heat off of you.
Yeah.
Dude, that's dope.
Kind of help. Like these are level 3 turrets. You know, you see them in blue. They're looking really nice.
He's not doing anything.
Yeah. And again, you were saying at level 3.
Your turrets aren't doing anything though.
Fire rate, health, and damage increases for
bad to
them.
have.
But they cost 6,000 scrap,
You're-
so you're going to need to
they
spend
didn't do
a lot.
anything.
I think it's 12,000 scrap altogether for like going from level 1.
Can you just roll that leftover Shrieker Eye into some enemies, maybe just for the? Oh, it fell off.
Where'd it
Never
go?
mind. All right. Go full. Yep. No.
The void calls.
I don't know what. I need to figure out how to get rid of this stupid line that's on.
Cool. Awesome. Man, this is going well, honestly. Yeah, I will say, especially after yesterday, we learned that Noah is one of the most dangerous
Tang.
to ever wield the 2 thumbsticks out there. To all the PvP streamers as well, go ahead and challenge him openly on the internet.
Hey, I go flawless. You know, check my KD.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought you were the gilded one.
Well, I don't want to brag, but as a 4 times gilded flawless, I mean, I'll let you guys brag for that.
Hey, I'm gonna brag too. I got Riven's Bane back in Forsaken. Petrol's run, that was tough. You know, all my
They really trying to
they're
sell
really
that
tough.
they play the game. I get it. I respect
a
it.
chapter of everyone's dream journal dedicated to that particular.
They want you to know that they actually play the game. I respect that. I respect that more than people who don't.
Perhaps I'll leave that up to him. That is his.
Oh, I can do
He's
it. No,
he's
I'll do
playing
it.
the game
Check my report.
fair enough.
Hey, I'm there, bro.
Noah is ready. Honestly,
That's a big thing with these developers, especially Bungie, is we never see them play their own game. So this is huge.
Yep. Yes. Well, that's something.
A
I did.
massive improvement.
So every time you do a boss, you will actually change locations. And let me just buy something real quick because I have money. But the defenses you pick, like that you place before in
Huge.
previous locations, those will still be active. So that means that you building up your defenses over time. You obviously can't upgrade these since they're not at the location you're on, but they will help you when the waves get harder. So you having a level 3 turret or level 3 decoy somewhere, that will actually help you out, and you'll be able to take aggro from the waves. Like we see, hey, the turret right there doing damage to the knights. That it all kind of helps that feeling of feeling like you're the vanguard and the last city, like you're helping to defend them. These emplacements are permanent and not just temporary.
Okay. You're really, really digging the trenches and setting yourself in. Okay, again, we'll put that on the list of things that chat didn't see. We get a veto. That's the one that everyone gets to forget. Sorry, chat, but that didn't just happen.
Everyone makes mistakes, man.
Also, too, actually, J.R. Bizzle in chat asks, are the rewards going to be tied to the wave you get too? Now, I know Noah kind of mentioned this a little bit when he was referencing the coil earlier, but obviously there's between the level 10, or pardon me, the 10 wave and the 50 wave versions, what's the reward story for each one?
So in all the activities, every time you beat 10 waves and you beat the boss, you'll get a chest.
Okay.
Get rewards.
So every 10
Okay.
waves.
10 waves.
And then
So we get
in
5
the,
chests.
The challenge mode, there's a normal and the hard version of those. In the normal version, you'll get a normal chest all the way until the last wave. You can beat the final wave.
Yeah.
You'll get double rewards.
Oh, okay.
And then if you play the hard mode,
Yeah.
you get additional rewards in all the waves.
Excellent. Okay.
And so like. There's some little surprises there too. We might have along the way that at the end as
God
well.
dang it. I hate when the stupid line. I don't know what it is. It's annoying.
Go ahead and try it a few times out. Maybe there's an additional variable thrown in there from time to time. Excellent. Yeah. Also, too, actually, Kurt Jones, 29, asks, how do revives work in this activity?
Yeah, is it just free revives?
So that's actually a great question. As we see now, there is not. Oh my good lord! Wait, give me a second. Give me a second.
What a great time to think critically. The Tormentor on your doorstep.
Yeah, what the heck?
No, take down the Tormentor. The way that revives
Holy.
is like in the first 2 sets,
Yeah.
darkness is off. But when we get to the 3rd set, we turn darkness on. So
Oh.
if you all go down, or the ADU goes down, the activity's over.
That's it.
Okay.
So you just take the rewards you got for the 2.
And in
bosses
Legend,
you got.
that's on by default.
Yeah, you don't lose any rewards.
Oh, okay.
Every set you complete, you'll get rewards.
Yeah.
But if you're halfway through a set and you fail,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Take your lunchbox and go home.
Yeah, well, you can hop right back in the playlist.
That's good. There should be some consequences.
Again.
Which is what I'm gonna do, frankly. Honestly, like
This thing,
when,
yeah.
When this was getting developed behind the scenes here, and we were kind of getting a sense of what Into the Light was gonna be, I gotta tell you, like just the I don't know, the ability to just go ahead and keep diving back in, testing new builds. I'm sure I'm not the only one who.
Now,
has
what
every
I want to
single
know what
loadout
Legend gives
slot
you
filled
over
with
the
some
base.
hyper
Like, it has to be
that I'm
better
really in
loot,
love with in
right?
its own way. And so I feel like this is the exact right time to go ahead and just continue diving in and just, bolstering those loadouts to begin with the Brave Arsenal, which again we'll be talking about next week. Don't you worry.
Oh,
but also
next
too,
week.
just get a chance to go ahead and really see how they can thrive in environments just outside of even as difficult as GMs can be. Find something that really pushes it beyond that.
Might
standard
get
goal that we're
help
used to.
new players into the game, but veterans are going to likely get bored by this. I think so too. I think veterans are going to farm the loot and be done with it. But at least it's something, right? It's something besides
the progression of the
emptiness
waves,
for
the
6
offense,
months.
All these things are kind of working together in concert to test your ability to coordinate as a team and in your build game too.
Excellent.
At least it's not reused assets. I mean, the map is rechanged, but overall, it's like a different game
I was also
mode.
curious, I know we just talked about scrap gathering, obviously, and how everyone kind of gets their own.
There's
personal
more effort
version.
into
Is
this
that
than there was
something
in
that you
all
just get your
season
own
of The
first?
Last Wish.
You just get your own
Get
perk.
the scrap,
Yeah.
but you can both, like if someone
Or Last Wish,
you can
of
upgrade it.
Season of the Wish, should I say.
Got it. They can drop the level 2, you can upgrade, or they can drop the level 1, you can upgrade it to level 2. Nice, very good. All right, that communication is going to be.
We wanted to keep it simple and fast. Like we didn't want to have we did a lot of work to make sure it was as streamlined as it could be because currency can get complicated if you're not careful about it.
in the heat of battle, honestly, yeah, it's like a sweeper bot,
Nobody
whatever.
wants to open their wallet
He's
and be like,
saving a lot of his scrap,
Can you
so
break 3,000 scrap. Is that?
I'm getting shot here.
That's right. Just a little bit. It's okay. Yeah, Ghost will help you out with that.
I mean, they're 25, so they're halfway.
And they're getting a little bit more beefy.
Yeah, they are.
Murdering your way through. This is going great.
Another thing I really appreciate about Onslaught, other than the fact you can get lost in it, is this is just going to be a great place to go.
Yeah, I can see definitely getting lost in the sauce. Just pinging away, fighting. I just don't like that it's capped at 50. I feel like it should just keep going until you lose. It gets harder and harder. Just reset the loop.
Opening gates of Grasp of Avarice, finally.
Or Shirochi, you don't have to farm there anymore. Don't have to input that wish.
Yeah, and some waves are really hard, and other waves
I mean, people are still going to farm anyways because this gets harder and harder. So it's not like Shirochi and all that literally stays one level. So
Yeah, it's also no, you're getting some cred in chat for your ability to dispatch champions. I don't know why people are asking about a Bungie dev fighting champion mobs. I don't know if that's a reference to something. I don't
he
know
does
what to call
deal
that.
with champions better than Joe Blackburn.
Oh, I know what they're talking about. I'm telling you, I'm that guy. I'll drop the Bungie app. I don't care, man. Check me out.
I believe you, honestly.
I envy that level of
He is that guy. I already like this guy a lot more than most of the other people that show this game.
The field of other Andys with all of our little hash numbers at the end of our name.
Like he seems like a Destiny bro.
You know that's me for certain.
Great weapon. One of my favorites, honestly.
It's so good.
Like he's actually doing work,
Any video game ever.
and he's landing shots.
Really, really good.
Like he doesn't look like he's lost.
Okay, so we're back on the pyramid ship.
Yes,
Also,
every 6 waves, actually, you're going to...
Six
on
waves,
the
okay.
6th wave of each thing. So 6, 16, 26, 36, etc.
It's good to know.
You will take the fight to the witness and have a cool little encounter that's, it feels like an action movie. You and your team get to run down against waves.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool.
In this hallway,
I just wish there was a little more options in the hallways.
And the only way to dispatch him and move on is you have to dunk in the wrist.
palate cleanse.
Oh, and he
little,
pushed me.
little breather.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the waves.
Also, too, actually, Jerome, from a lore standpoint, from a mechanic standpoint, obviously this helps, make sure that we're pushing forward in the activity and we've got an appropriate challenge. But
Yeah.
why are the Guardians able to go ahead and even head back into these pyramid ships?
Yeah,
It took
that's
us
a
a
good
long
question.
time to gain that power.
Yeah.
And now it's sort of permeable. It can go both ways, right?
There's a building stage, which is something I don't really pay attention to, but that's cool. There's a building stage.
Space, as we can see, right there in the middle of Midtown.
Do you have time to
we
prep?
are also able to access their space more.
Yeah.
So it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
So to speak.
They opened that door. Now they can't take
That's
it back.
right,
The
yeah.
Guardians are going to be in there.
The stream for the weapons are supposed to be next week, but we know Midnight Coop, Hung Jury.
See?
I'm pretty sure Hammerhead and Recluse are coming from this because they were part of the API leak for the ornaments coming back. And the other rumor was that the other Black Armory weapons were coming back as well. I don't know. That's not been confirmed yet, though.
All right.
Oh,
let's lock
die
in.
into the ogre.
Sorry, we're just making it more theatrical.
Yeah, we totally.
I do like the utilization of the entire map.
Super easy.
That's pretty cool.
I just know I'm going to turn a corner and there's going to be the cursed thrall. Like,
No, but like a PvP.
you see it.
What? What the?
Oh,
I got alt tab.
I'll tab.
all tapped? Okay.
He's like, oh,
I was
he's
about
like,
to- I was
Oh,
about
I
to-
alt tabbed
whoosh.
again.
He's like,
I was
whoosh.
like, as
That
it
building
turns out,
scene
yep,
behind the
everyone.
screen.
Yep. Also, too.
All the
so
files.
we're
Whoops,
to,
leak
we're
files.
here live in the dev environment.
Dude, we have to go
what you're seeing
back.
is
I
the
guarantee there was something on that screen.
but yeah,
Was
we're
that
actually
intentional? They're giving us some leaks. Leaks.
Nice.
and doing the finisher appropriately on Thrall.
I bet that way was way too accidental. No shot.
Yeah.
Hunter, I actually just bought it. I was like, I need it.
The solar one that kind of does like
Yeah.
the twirl around his finger. Oh yeah.
I was like, I need that. So I'll give up anything.
I got it. I think it was.
Dude,
it
that
Game
was-
Pass
that
here
has
where
to
you
be
get the
planned.
To go ahead and just send them flying at 1,000 miles an hour.
I'm gonna watch it back
Yeah,
and find
that
that.
never gets old.
There's something there, chat. There's something
Like
there.
Ashton Clayton are just carrying me.
God dang it, dude.
They're going crazy.
I mean, it is their job to be good.
I mean, the professional-
Dude, Opera GX is killing me with this stupid
We
crap.
don't really have the technically the world's first, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the
That's right. Yeah. in our hearts. we're
no,
world
it
first.
really that's gonna be for players, right? We want
Yeah. Certainly.
all of you to be able to hop in this again. Yeah, this is available for all players.
Yeah.
It's free. I will give him credit. It's
big
free.
From all of us here at Bungie to all of you.
It's a well thought out
all of our
activity
guardians,
that's
our
free.
community.
Yeah.
So, yes, thank you. We're excited to.
And the loot is free to the activity, so you don't have to pay for anything to get the loot.
Yeah. honestly.
And it looks like it's going to be decent loot with Hung Jury coming back, which has some good rolls.
Something I wanted to mention, just
Midnight
to, like, give a little
Coop.
peek behind the curtain when it comes to our friend Sweeperbot here, is he used to be the best decoy in the game, like better than all his other tiered variants.
Yeah.
Because there was a bug where only the broom would take any damage. And he was
What?
Skinny, so he was like basically nigh untouchable.
Functionally immortal sweeper bot.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Must be nice, obviously.
That's
just to have
really
more
weird.
trucks or whatever it is, right? But it's just his broom this time, as it would turn out.
We fixed it though.
Yeah, it's fair. All right.
Yeah,
It'll live on again. Another thing that lives on strictly in our hearts.
Yes.
Also, too,
Okay,
out of curiosity,
Sweeperbot is
Vader
OP. The
477
strongest
in chat asks,
defender in the game is
you have
Sweeperbot.
People on your fire team, and you want to go in solo. Is there a private mode you can dive into this with?
Wait,
I
yeah.
believe if you hop in the higher difficulties, you can do
Yeah.
that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Very
Okay, so Legend, you have to go solo, which is stupid. Why would you want to go?
Attempt to solo all 50 waves? I think the theory is, our running theory is.
He's shaking
I
his
think
head.
It's not possible. That's my charge to the community. Can you beat Legend solo
Dude is like,
by your like?
he's shaking his head like, what are you doing?
Someone's got to do it.
If my teammate on the social media team, Mitch, is out there watching while on vacation, so don't you dare be working, I think he's got that challenge cut out for himself as well.
Hey, I've learned not to underestimate the Destiny community at all. Especially
True.
Like in Mission Whetstone, I thought it would take a lot longer for people to
Yeah.
do that. That was quick.
Yeah.
Like, so, you know.
I mean, honestly,
Players
we
are good.
underestimate the Guardians, much as the same as the Witness, at our own peril. So obviously, none of us want to do that. If anything, I'm just excited to go ahead and see this get in players' hands on April.
Dude, he's already at wait. What wave is he on?
Like, what strategies people come up with.
Oh, I can't even see the wave until after he beats the boss. But he's chucking along, dude. And he's doing effective damage. Like he's not died, I don't think, this entire time.
Looking at the health bar at the bottom, you'll
Hunters.
see he does a decent
OP.
amount. So when you get to bosses that are a little chunkier, these
Yeah.
are ways to do extra damage to them.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay. Not too shabby.
Wait, what? Okay, so there's some tech here.
I'll say it again. I'm so bitter.
He's not using his tether either.
Right now. Like, you're making it look so good.
I was gonna have to carry you.
It's good. It's a good gun, especially if you're on other subclasses. It's just free devour plus the catalyst. You get devour and.
I mean, maybe I have to get the catalyst for the gun myself.
Also, too, maybe a small thing, but my personal favorite, just if I had to pick.
Like I was joking about the gun, but now that it's getting harder and harder, and he's staying alive compared to his teammates, like I'm actually being sold on the gun. Imagine a developer using a gun that we think is trash, and he's actually making it look good.
Okay.
Oh!
What happened? All right, we're at a stream veto moments, obviously. No, I'm sorry, but this shame you have to live with.
That didn't happen.
Are you sure you want to hand out your Bungie ID still?
That's how he dies, is falling off the edge. Listen, I've done it. I've done it too. I'm not going to grill him for it. 141. Dude is using his own account because there's no way he has 141 ranks and doesn't use this account.
Yes, for this particular wave. I think we're on wave 30.
Yes.
Which means we're on
141. My dude is. This is his kit. He loves this kit.
A little bit beefier than the last 2 bosses.
Yeah.
But we're going to
victory
dunk
lap.
and kill it in one shot.
Here we go.
Nice. Okay, so dunks are very worth it.
So, and also too is that dunking mechanic that does extra damage to the boss. That's just is that like a modifier that kind of gets randomly added?
Complete waves and onslaught.
One of those augments.
Oh, we got a triumph.
So there's no guarantee you're going to get that one necessarily. Nope. Even better. Excellent.
Was that in our hung jury? I didn't. God, I didn't pay attention to the weapon drops.
No.
They're trying not.
All right, let's keep running more waves. Also, too, actually, I saw a question pop up in chat. Again, I apologize. I missed the name. Twitch.
What
chat
wave?
Fast, but thank you to all you Guardians for joining us. Is there
They're
any
actually
timer
showcasing it
for
all.
this activity, or do you just get to dive in and take your time?
What wave?
The only timer is actually present in the purchase phase. We want to kind of keep that fast-paced flow going.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
Respect.
We just have the timer ticking up to see how long your session has been. But yeah, there's no timer. We're not counting down like 10 minutes to beat a whole wave or something.
Thank God.
The only real fail condition is the fire team alive and is ADU.
Which is fair. That's how it should be. It should be about the objective, not
That's it.
Okay. Yeah,
Not
on wave one,
finishing a thing in a certain time.
Clear about our failure conditions and what stack.
Wave 31. Okay, so he's actually
There's like a big
doing
C
it.
and a C, nothing like that. Okay. And again,
So
you're
around
referring
wave
to
30,
some
things get
that kind of
really chunky.
transition.
Only the current ADU. It will move with you.
Got it. Okay.
And hand cannons are really good for
Also,
chunking,
chat,
but so is
yeah,
this
ask us
sidearm.
information on the loot to show us what weapons are on the way. Tune in next week. We'll have plenty for you. I can tell you
Good.
that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, Shax is.
it was hung jury. Thank you for that.
If you go into the lore, Shax is working with some folks, some characters from the past.
That's right.
Oh.
Also opening up his private reserve for our use.
Yeah.
So,
So is
Could be
this, also,
exciting.
is this something Shax has been sitting on for a while, or has he been working on this behind the scenes?
well, there've been some weapons that
So someone from the
have been
past.
frowned upon in the Crucible.
Yeah.
And but now's the time to bring those out.
Yeah.
Anything
Vanguard
that-
outlawing stuff is not something we have
So
time for at this point.
the drifter.
Exactly.
Is the
And
drifter
if
playing a
it's,
part in this,
If it's dangerous,
or
that's gotta
spider?
bust it out.
All the
Maybe it's spider.
High risk, high reward. That's how I see it.
And we, if anything, are facing down our biggest risk in the witness so far, obviously. So making sure that Shax goes ahead and opens those coffers, nothing short of generous, I'll say. Just,
Yeah, he's dealing with the champion like a champ.
have you improved ability regeneration right now, or are you just that good?
That's what, I feel like you're
say
not
you're that
hearing me. I'm that guy.
He, running devour does give you like ability stuff pretty quick.
Noah maybe plays an unhealthy amount of Destiny.
Sometimes I will, not even sometimes, oftentimes I get off work and immediately I'm
Oh.
like, okay.
I think there was a
That was
boost
on
there,
me.
Noah, by the way. I'm not sure if you saw that. That's,
But I immediately get on and play. I do raids and dungeons. I mean, I've been doing a lot of the coil recently.
yeah, my
Rosaraga.
My dad and I end up playing this game a lot, and so basically every single day after work, it's just like us texting each other, being like, "Hey, so." When
I
you
mean,
get
he
off,
has
be
the
up
base
there."
kit.
That's fun.
He's playing well, besides
we'll
of
be more
things
into the
that
easy modes.
happen
I've got
for
my
normal
default
players
approach that
too.
we dive in here with.
Not
Although
paying
obviously at this
attention.
point, he's more loot paid.
Been there,
than
done
any of
that.
us, So I think he'd have no problem diving in here.
He is that guy. He's the guy that gives me some faith in developers
Yeah.
for Bungie. Because he's actually playing the game pretty well.
All right, thanks.
Like he knows what to do. He's not really struggling with
Out of
champions.
curiosity as well, I'm not sure if we can mention this one, but is Tom? Is there a light level increase with Into the Light, or is this still
Ooh.
at 1830? I believe it is.
It is at the current power.
Current power. Cool.
Current power, good.
Hasn't changed.
We don't need anything
you,
else
Nikki Knight.
being changed.
That question as well.
Oh, it's time. I can make
Is it time?
a super. Okay, no. I don't have enough for that. Nice.
How much scrap you sitting on right now?
I was on 5,000.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, I was too late.
Scrapped for cash.
Scrapped
I wasn't
for
playing
cash.
done. You guys on the narrative team,
department.
honestly, that is,
Straffic.
I want to say obnoxiously good. It's always like, man,
We appreciate that.
these guys are just stealing our job.
That is pretty funny.
One of our
Scrap for
tweets
cash.
now.
Dude, that little turret is going.
All right.
Look at this thing go. Holy crap.
Remaining intense, and again, we're still fighting the Hive. We were fighting the Fallen earlier.
Ooh, but the enemies are hitting harder too. Look at that.
Sets of the Witnesses armies
Where's your Devour, bud? Proc Devour.
Usually
Yeah,
it's
there he
actually
goes.
per run.
Right, yeah. For the sake of the developer tools, went ahead and just.
Uh-oh, are they gonna lose?
Get a look.
You know it's getting harder when Noah stops flexing.
I know, right? Yeah.
He's actually having
Okay,
to,
there's a lot.
He turned the
going
cam
on.
off and everything. Oh, there it is.
Fairness. And I think also, too, this is something we sort of touched on yesterday when we were doing our initial playthroughs, but especially when you get to these higher levels and it's not just kind of the proverbial, comparatively speaking,
Yeah, so 30 is where it gets hard.
You really got to keep your
Gotta keep-
comms crisp
yeah.
with your team. You got to make sure that you're really aligning.
So most people are
not
gonna stop
necessarily
after
your
30, I
game
think.
mods, but maybe
I
sending your
see most people
one
stopping
part,
at
really gotta
30.
decide the bad guys there so you can focus your attention, your abilities, your supers.
Wait, there's
on your
moats?
lane.
What are the moats
Also,
for
to that
again?
end, obviously, the pyramids have been doing some terraforming, but Tom, when you guys were building this activity, how are you guys going about even changing these maps? It looks like you guys have changed the architecture in some pretty
Woo!
significant ways.
Oh,
Yeah,
it chased
so
her,
when we looked at
or
these
he
maps,
chased
right,
him.
We want to have like a bunch of distinct lanes for the enemies to kind of like attack the ADU from, and they give you like these fronts that you have to divide your attention.
Yeah.
What's with all the? I want to know what the
From right, you take this way, you
gambit
take that way.
things are
And,
for.
like, a lot
What are
of
the
times
moats for,
these-
man?
These maps, they're great for PvP.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
They're
have
not
lanes
going out of their way to pick
artists
'em
and
up
designers
either.
Working together, like, oh, like what if like the pyramids
Yeah.
just like evaporated this building right here?
Yeah.
I'm just
And
curious.
Like,
What is
great,
it?
Let's do it.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
and that really, so we had to open up some channels in here, and like that, we got the great,
Wither Horde
fictional
coming in
characters.
clutch.
You'd be like, no, it's
Yeah.
Witness Forces. It's not,
Yeah.
it's not Todd.
Yeah. Sure. All right, and also too, I'm getting some word from the Traveler in the sky. No, I hate to break it to you, but we have come to the end of our gameplay segment.
Oh, you can't
must
show anymore.
Return from your throne world.
I think I performed pretty well. all things considered.
I'll be the first to agree with you, especially because I don't want to have to face you down in this activity. I want your help, honestly. When it
Yeah,
comes
we'll just
down to it.
1v1 in Crucible sometime.
Yeah. And also too is I
Okay.
think I think we can say that, but this is going to happen. We maybe won't say where, but this isn't the only location that players are going to have.
Oh, thank God.
Right.
That's the
There'll be
biggest
more than that.
concern I had.
Seriously. Noah, welcome back from the throne world. It's good to see you.
I got a lot of tithes. You know, I feel like Eris and I are comparable right now.
So you're going to turn into a hive? Never mind.
That's who you're going for?
I don't want to attempt turning into a hive god. That's fine. We'll leave that for your
That's the
own
next
adventures.
expansion.
Obviously, that's true. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
No, Noah, thank you very much for taking us through that.
thanks
and
for having
of
me.
course, for everyone here in Twitch chat, thank you for joining us. But before we go ahead and head on out, we obviously, this is just kind of the first look at what's
Yeah.
to come in Destiny 2 Into the Light. Again, as a reminder, we're going to be doing 3 streams showing up all of this content that's going to be coming
It's
out,
crazy.
available to all
If it's
players.
3 streams
And
like
of
this,
course,
that's more
we're
than
gonna
they've
kick
done
off,
in years.
Tom, you guys have all worked so heavily on this activity. Tom, we'll start with you. When Onslaught releases, when it gets in players' hands on April 9th, what are you most looking forward to?
I really want to see what players do with the defenses. I want to see like
Yeah.
what their strategies are. I know Noah's got his strategies. I've got mine. Maybe mine are a little less developed than his. And just to be able to like see. Also, it's a great time to get back in and play. It's gonna be a great time to play Destiny. It's gonna be like new activities, tons of rewards. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be hopping in with
I mean, I'll be playing. I'll be grinding it out because that's what I do.
As someone who's
New
gonna have
content,
helped
I
craft
grind
the
it out.
story to bring this to life, obviously, to make sure it fits in.
I mean, the fact that it's free makes me happy.
What are you most looking forward to when this releases on April 9th?
First of all, people getting absolutely hyped out of their minds for the final shape, and I want to see.
We'll
what builds
we'll see about
arise
that.
out
That's
of
yet
it.
to be
Kind
determined.
of a different strategic calculus
Yeah.
than we've seen before, so I want to see how the players innovate and deal with this new challenge.
Strategic calculus. I'm going to file that one away. That's the narrative team, everyone. Geez, just making us all look bad. And of course, Noah, you've helped brick by brick put this together, this brand new activity. As someone who's obviously spent a ton of time playing it,
Yeah, I mean, he knows the ins and
When
outs.
it gets out into the wild, when you've got the chance to play it with your friends, what are you most looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to just getting my reps in, seeing how far we can get, especially on Legend. Get extra rewards, have
Okay,
extra
extra-
difficulty, just have fun with friends and trying to see.
So you get more
like
loot.
everyone was saying, like what builds arise, like what cool stories come out of playing things like this.
I
we
feel like
saw-
most
yeah,
meta
like
builds will
tormentors
still
show
be
up and, like, all these
meta.
different things, those little emergent moments are what really makes Onslaught special at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I'm really proud of what the team and everyone has done. Like I'm a very small part of a larger team. Teams are way better than heroes.
Yeah,
And
you're here.
everyone has done such a great job building Onslaught and just curating stuff for Into the Light. I'm so excited for what's going to show up in these next live streams.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it looks
Thank you guys
good.
all three for being here today to represent the team.
For
and help
free
us kind of,
activity, yeah.
show this first glimpse at Into the Light to all the players out there, obviously.
Yeah, and
It's
this is
great
just the
having you guys here
first
bright and early in the
live
morning.
stream.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Yep. All right, everyone. Well, I believe that's it from us here at Bungie HQ. As a quick reminder, again, we'll be back next week at the same Bungie time.
26. Unfortunately, I'll be back in school, so.
Including some returning Guardian favorite weapons, which you may have gotten a glimpse of today.
Yep.
A brand new look at an all-new social space as well that you can take your fire team down to, and even more information about upcoming rewards.
Social space.
Before we obviously set it off, I want to again thank our guests here for joining us today, to the entire
Is the tower
Destiny
coming back?
development team who behind the scenes right now is working on this content, bringing it to life for all of us. Thank you all so much for your hard work. To Clayton and Ashley, our play testers in the back who went ahead and helped fill out the fire team. Getting some waves, there we go. Thank you very much. To the amazing team of producers who are here putting on the show, thank you all so much. Genuinely, it's amazing to have all of your assistants. They have the distinct difficulty of making me look good on camera, so believe me, their work is cut out for them. And to our team of moderators in chat, you're the real heroes. Thank you so much for your time. But in the meantime, again, reminder, we'll be back next week at the same time and place to show you even more content. But
Cool.
until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see y'all Starside.
All right. Chat. What do we think? What are we thinking, chat? I'm going to be honest. I was more impressed. I was more impressed with this than I have with Bungie in the past year. I want you all to realize that they haven't done a couch live stream, like actual, not like pre-Vidoc, after Vidoc stream. I'm talking about actually sitting on the couch, talking about the game, playing the game. That's something that hasn't happened in a hot minute. It really hasn't. It hasn't happened in a hot minute. And so I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Are you playing? Hello? Well, music apparently is dead, so I don't know. You wanna, hey, can you end the stream so I can look at the thing? Because I know that I feel like there's leaks, chat. I feel like there's some leaks going on. Oh, come on. Don't be like that, Bungie. End the stream. Bro, I would like to see the stream. All right, hold on. There we go. All right, we want to go into, where was it? What time did he do the thing? I'm trying to dissect this, chat. Where he was definitely in this area when it happened. I think it was after the Tormentor. I'm trying to remember because they leaked some files. Where was it? I may have to go back in my VOD to see it. Dude, does anyone know where it was?
Increases in the
Fire rate, health, and damage increases.
that leftover Shrieker Eye. Our streamers as well.
Wow. Hey, check my raid report. Check my dungeon. Hey, I'm there, bro.
No way.
So new ADU, new location.
Yep. The defenses you pick be active. Free turret or level 3. The turret right there.
Digging the trenches and setting. Didn't see. We get a veto. That's the one that everyone gets to forget. Sorry, chat.
Everyone makes mistakes, man.
Also, too, actually, J.R. Bizzle. And are the awards going to be tied to the wave you get?
Is every time you beat, so you can beat the final prizes there too.
Also, too, actually, Kurt Jones.
There is not. Oh my goodness.
You can hop right back in.
Just go ahead and keep diving back in. And so I feel like this is the exact right time how they can thrive and
Need to be ready for a lot. We're trying to throw, and there's like the too.
Excellent. Everyone kind of gets their own. Got it. They can drop. Can you break 3,000 scrap?
I'm just looking.
Let's see.
We're getting up there in the waves, and they're getting a little bit more.
Yeah.
To get an onslaught and chill.
You don't have to farm there anymore.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
It feels
For your ability to dispatch. Yeah.
Wave of each thing.
Maybe it's after this.
Right? The
Activity, and we've got an appropriate.
it's sort of more.
Yeah. See, they're spicy out here.
All right.
I just
Everyone.
screen.
Yep. Also, too,
There it is.
I just know I'm gonna turn
About found it, chat.
first thrall
Let's see.
right there. You see it.
All right. I need some way to like zoom in. Hold on. I'm gonna put my face into the. Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. It really is nothing. There's nothing there. He just literally tabbed out.
I got alt tabbed a little bit.
Oh, I'll tab.
All tapped. Okay. All right.
He there was nothing there. There was nothing shown. All right. Yeah, I mean, what did I think about the stream? I honestly, they did exactly what they should have done from years ago. What's bad and what's annoying about this whole situation is that it's at the end of the life of the game, essentially. Why are we just now doing this? Why couldn't we have had this detail, the stream, the showcase, the involvement? I'm glad to see it. Why couldn't we have more dudes like this guy? Why couldn't we have more? I hate this, the green line of death over here. This is great. This is what Warframe does at a bare minimum. Why couldn't we do this? We used to do this all the time. This is sincere. This is people that play the game. This is people that are invested in the game. I want to see those people. Heck, I want to see some of the stupid executives play the stupid game to show that they're actually part of it. But that's just my take. That's my take. I think it's a good activity. It's free. They're bringing weapons back, which is free, which is great. I think it's a good little buffer in between. I don't think this is going to save Destiny. Let me say that right now. I don't think this is going to move the needle. I think Final Shape has to pop off. This is also not going to get me hyped for the Final Shape. It may have some story implications, which is cool. But the Final Shape itself needs to make me hype, not side content that isn't the Final Shape. I'm going to make that very clear. It does make me feel refreshed to see developers playing their game and playing it well. And having fun and being silly and being goofy. And actually, this guy was answering questions from chat. It was natural. It felt sincere. It felt like there was a connection. Something that has been a void for many years. We needed that 2-3 years ago. But I'm glad to see it. It is a step in the right direction. If Final Shape pops off, and it is everything we hoped it would be, and we have more of this, and there's more dedication and care, then I think Destiny could come back. It could be strong again. It could be better. But we need more of this. More of it, please. But that's my thoughts.